how I manifested this goal of paying off basically $25,000 in debt in under 3 months.
That's easy.
How to attract money with the law of attraction. YouTube finally decided that I can make some videos about money, so we're gonna talk about it. Hey guys, I'm Jasmine with Manifest Fast with Jasmine. Welcome to my channel. We're gonna talk about how to make money. It's not that hard, I promise. Just make sure that you watch all the way till the end. You get all those juicy tips that I come up with at the end of the video and what not to do's. Keep in mind, if you have questions at the end of the video, you can always join my group on Facebook where I have a live Q&A every single week. You guys can ask your questions live in the group and I will answer them. Anything goes. You can ask about money, anything that you want. It's a community. So I have 2 manifestational classes per week in my group. Those links are below. That's going to be in the pinned comment below. Also, I have coaching available and I have my course on 7 steps to consistent instant manifestation that I highly recommend. It has raving reviews. This is the tried and true system that I use that I'm now sharing with you guys. In this video, we're going to talk about how to attract money with the law of attraction. I have one more video on this, and it's on how I paid off all my debt in 3 months using law of attraction, or it was actually less than 3 months. That's an awesome video. I'm going to put that right here for you guys. Make sure that you watch this video till the end because this video is going to be good too. Number 1, if you want stable money, you have to be stable. You know that when it comes to law of attraction and manifesting, you create your reality. That's what we're here learning. How do I create a different reality for myself? I know that I have some kind of control over this. How do I use that control to my advantage? Every single time that I get, people coming to me asking me about their money situation, how to improve that using law of attraction, I always get this sort of like sad story, whatever it is that they've been telling themselves, whatever negative thing that they have been practicing in their mind, it tends to come out. So they'll be like, oh, my money situation is bad, or it's unstable, or it's not good enough, or this bad thing is what always happens, or I never believe that it's gonna come, whatever it is. You just told me the answer. You just told me what you're doing wrong. Just turn that around, do the opposite, practice that, and then that's how you're gonna turn around the whole thing. What I notice is that, a lot of people like to learn about these things, but they're not actually implementing. If you were implementing, your story would not actually be that. It would not be, oh, this is so hard. Oh, it never comes to me. Oh, it's so difficult. Oh, I don't know how to achieve this. Oh, for X, Y, and Z reason, I have this job. I have this limit when it comes to pay. I have all these bills I can't afford, blah, blah, blah. Your money situation cannot change if your stability is the only thing that's stable that you have going on is all these ridiculous, horrible lack thoughts that can basically ensure the continuation of need and lack around money for you. So whatever it is that you're telling yourself, you have to stop those records playing. You have to stop the story. You have to change the story, and you have to figure out how to, I think the easiest way is not necessarily to try to tell yourself that you're a millionaire. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you want to get stable. If you want stable money, you want to get stable in your thoughts and in your emotions. That means you have to start knowing that you're okay. What does that feel like? Bills are paid, I'm okay, I always make it, I always have, I always will, it always works out, it always comes to me, whatever. If you want stable money, you have to be stable, okay? That has to start somewhere. Just begin with that where you can. If you're still telling the story of, oh my gosh, like this fear-based story of, I don't know if it's gonna come, is it gonna happen this month? I don't have this going for me, I don't have that going for me. Oh my gosh, it's so difficult. How are you going to align enough to be inspired to the ideas that are going to create a stable or increasing influx of money for you if you're so busy being on a wavelength that is need and lack and want and the opposite of belief and trust and knowing? That's the first thing that needs to change. If you want stable money, you have to become stable. That is a habit that you can implement and a skill that you can develop over time. So there's no need for you to be upset about this. Anybody can practice this, just like you can learn how to walk. You can learn how to walk your talk in your mind. Number 2 is, if you want money to come in, you must think in terms of influx. Here is the thing that you're thinking in your mind, what your brain is doing, what your thoughts are doing when you are spending money in your daily life if you feel like you are in need or lack or want. If you spend money, you're going to be experiencing and feeling and calculating the loss of that money. you're going to be preoccupied with expenditure. And that's what you're going to be thinking. You're going to be thinking, I had 5 apples and I gave 4 away. I only have 1 left. How am I going to make it with only 1? I feel like I only have 1. I only have 1 left. What am I going to do with the 1? It's not enough. It doesn't feel like enough. It doesn't feel good. I wish I had more apples. That's what you're thinking when you're spending money. Of course, you keep manifesting not enough, not feeling comfortable, not feeling, like good about my money situation. I don't never feel like I have what I want, or like, here's what you need to do. When you spend money, you always want to be doing this, but especially when you're spending money is when the problematic thoughts are happening. So you want to turn that around in that moment when you're spending money and prime yourself for this ahead of time. Yes, and using any way possible. You can look through any of my videos on this channel and apply what I'm teaching to this particular subject of money. When you're spending money specifically, you want to be thinking in terms of influx. So you want to be thinking about how money comes to you all the time, every month. It's reliable, you can rely on it, it just always comes. Even if you don't know where it comes from, it just comes. It just comes, and I'm so grateful and happy that I have the money to spend, that I have the money to obtain these items that I'm getting or to pay the bills or whatever it is. I'm so happy money always comes to me. You want to feel more money coming in to replenish, more money coming in, more than enough money coming in. You want to make it bigger. You want to expand this concept. Imagine how that feels, that wow, I just know money is always coming in. Money's always coming to me. I never have to worry about it. And it's true. To a degree, this is already true because you have money to spend. You can start somewhere with this. You just want to train yourself to focus on the money that is always coming in instead of the money that is always going out. When you think in terms more often of influx versus expenditure, you will start to be living this life where influx is more of a theme than expenditure. The third thing that is really helpful and important is you want to have a goal, something to funnel your energy toward. In my video where I'm talking about how I paid off all my debt in less than 3 months, I talked about this, that this is basically a prime thing around how I manifested this goal of paying off basically $25,000 in debt in under 3 months. Is I had a dream, I had a goal, I was living in the end, I was seeing it, I was feeling it, I was experiencing it, it was a game. I had something to funnel my energy towards, something to think about, something to look forward to, something to, keep my mind occupied in a positive sense. That's what you need. You need some sort of goal, whether it be, just what is the feeling of just knowing that I have enough money plus more, like I have more than enough money every month to cover everything that I want. What is that feeling? Or, when it comes to paying off your bills. So what would it feel like to have that paid off? Experience that. What would it feel like to have this paid off? Experience that. What would it feel like to owe nobody anything? Experience that. What would it feel like to have a lot of money come in? What does that feel like? So whatever it is that you're going to focus on that feels better for you or the best for you, you want to live in the end in that sort of goal or dream or whatever it is, that fantasy. You need a goal to funnel your energy towards, because if you don't have a goal to funnel your energy towards, or like a dream to funnel your energy towards, then you're always going to be backtracking. You're always going to be going back into expenditure, and you're going to be focused in the past, and you're not going to be able to create forward and create new. And if you want to create something new, you got to face forward. Got to always be expanding what you're experiencing and thinking and feeling. Make it into a game. That's the easiest way that you can do it, because you know what? Feeling like crap about your financial situation is not fun. So that was a really good motivating factor for me when I wanted to just feel better and I didn't want to think in that way anymore. I would just be like, well, thinking about that feels like crap. So I would change the channel and just think about what I wanted. I did that for 3 months and it worked. That's how it works. Number 4 is really simple, but it's really important, and you can't leave this out. Just know that it will come. Stop trying to figure it out. Stop trying to make it happen. Stop trying to come up with ideas to make money. You don't have to do that. It is going to happen to you. It is going to occur to you. It will be inspired, an inspired action, an inspired thought, an inspired whatever. You just know that it will come, and it will come. That's the only thing that you need to do deliberately. I just know that's going to come. I just know that's going to come. And you will be inspired to something. Something will happen, whatever it may be. Hey, 3 months is a long time when every day you're trying to keep yourself vibrationally and mentally and emotionally on track. It's really, really worth it, because I always say this. I always say, do you have a better idea? In one hand, it's like, I don't want to put the energy into that to actually implement this every day on a day-to-day, moment-to-moment basis. Well, do you have a better idea, or would you just rather feel like all the time? And when you look at it like that, it's like, you know, I may as well implement this. This feels better. This is just a better way to be. What if I gave this a try? Like I said, 3 months feels like a long time. It is a very, very small price to pay, and it is a very short period of time in the long run. Just remember that when you're in the midst of this on a day-to-day, moment-to-moment basis and it feels difficult. Just think in terms of, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. It looks like a long period of time. When you're inside that moment, you haven't got a better idea or a better way. And you're not losing anything by doing this. So use this logic to keep yourself on track, because consistency is gonna be the final deciding factor. When you create that consistency with all these habits I just told you, that's gonna create a momentum that is going to help your money grow and keep your money growing over time in the long term and keep that snowball going. If you're still watching this video, that means that you liked it, so click the like button. Make sure that you guys are subscribing, press the bell button, click all to receive all notifications so that you get notified every time that I release a new video. Thank you so much for your support, and if you would like to ask some questions after you have watched this video, you still have some questions, join my group on Facebook. That link is in the pinned comment below, where I have a live Q&A every single week. I have 2 Law of Attraction classes every single week in that group. I also have coaching available. Those links are below. And my course, 7 Steps to Consistent Instant Manifestation, that I highly recommend to everyone for everything. Manifestational, of course. Here is a playlist for you guys to watch. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.
That was easy.